MLB Network welcomes you inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Lucas Giolito will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And that misses 1-1.
Well, you always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Popped him up. Castillo is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, number 25.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with...
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. Now 1-0 Yanks. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. It's really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better. Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Anderson stands at second with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Two-run home run off the bat of Jose Abreu as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Into the box, Matt Davidson. Swings and grounds it to short. Gregorius has it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in now, Yomer Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse, and he makes the catch in the corner. Up next for Chicago, Avisail Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Popped him up. Moncada shading to his right. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in, Daniel Palka, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 18.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping in, Adam Engel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is flared out towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. White Sox leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan.
The first baseman, number 30.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Bird.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Struck him out. Settling in now, Austin Romine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Here's big Aaron Judge, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop.
And a base hit, so a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it to the out.
No doubt about it, D-Row. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost any.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied. Ready now for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Drilled on the ground to short, taken in by Gregorius. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger, Jose Abreu.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Andujar's got it. On to first, and Hat's rolling now, 2 away.
Now batting.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Davidson. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Next for New York, Gleyber Torres, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 25.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Abreu has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in now, Miguel Andujar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he lays off there, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Sanchez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. MLB Network is back on the south side after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yolmer Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. Left side. Andahar brings it in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Here it comes, 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless. Into the box now, Daniel Palka looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 1-2. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. So digging in now, Greg Bird was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he takes strike 2. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Romine. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? No balls and 1 strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting. Left fielder. Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Digging in, Wellington Castillo will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Sharp ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. From the stretch. Now a ball line softly here toward the right side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Piscia stands at first with 1 out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Chopper foul.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team, single-handedly almost given his team a chance to win this.
Into the box now, Matt Davidson, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Judge is under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Sox get one on. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
A little bouncer. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Yomer Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The White Sox are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter rules safe.
Stepping in now, Adesayu Garcia as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Daniel Palka. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, but they still lead it 3-2. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Juan Minaya is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. He's set, and the pitch.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Outside, 2-1. Minaya, a 27-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still a 3-2 ball game. Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Ready once again, Wellington Castillo. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. This is popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Adam Engel. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Soft liner towards short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Engel, the runner at second with 1 away. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hicks going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Standing in now, Yohan Moncada, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Jose Abreu will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Hard liner to center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 for the Sox. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Nate Jones been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now at the plate, Austin Romine. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Here's Brett Gardner now. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
2-1 home now to Gardner. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right there.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Bird at second. Romine at first. 1 gone. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Matt Davidson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Third baseman, number
Now to the
5.
plate, Yomer Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting. Right
In
fielder.
now, Avisail Garcia. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Smoke toward third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Good guys held in check here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Now in the box, Gleyber Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Jay Spry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 57.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
No balls and 1 strike. Popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Torres on second. Andujar is over at first with 1 away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Ronald Torres will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a high strike there, 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Last chance for the Yankees. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Full count now. Austin Romine would be next. Hit back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
4-2 the final score today. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Lucas Giolito pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder that extra CCA Redline trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street Station, and that 8 Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Rate Field.